everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about my favorite pencils to use on Createspace paper. Now if you don't know what Createspace paper is, it's basically the paper used by Amazon to print their adult coloring books. It's basically printer paper, only in some cases it's crappier. I wish there was a nicer way to say that. But there are pencils that you can use, or that I have used myself and found work really well on Createspace paper, so that you don't have to rush off and buy expensive books or even worry about scanning it and putting it on better paper. That said, some of these pencil sets are not exactly cheap. This is of course all based on my preference and coloring style, so please keep that in mind. I am not the layering type. I want to smush and blend and be on with my way, so that needs to be considered as well. However, if you're on a budget, because a lot of these books are budget friendly, and you want some pencils that will work good on the Createspace paper, I'm going to show you. So let's get started. Okay, first up we have the Black Widow pencils, and these are not necessarily cheap by any means, especially because you would need to buy all of the sets to complete the sets. However, even if you bought just one of their sets, just one tin, you could still color in this book because, like I said, I use them on Createspace paper. However, if you want all 180 colors, because for example, I am using a combo of pencils, that's, different. This isn't a point or a lesson on color combinations though, so don't worry about the color combos. Instead, focus on how they do on the Createspace paper.
So first off, we're going to start out with the Black Widows. Again, don't focus on the color combos, I'm just showing you how these work out. So the Black Widows are really nice on Createspace paper because they do have some hardness to them, but a touch of softness, especially when you get into the Monarch set. You do not have to buy all 180 colors. I want to keep that point really clear here. These aren't very budget friendly when you start purchasing all of them. But as you can see, if I lay them down, you can do a heavy layer, you could definitely do light layers and actually layer it up on this paper. I'm just more of the type that wants to smush the color down, get it out of my way, and move on in life. So as you can see here, the colors are blending nicely, but then I also break out the Splendor Blender because that puts everything together and it's my favorite blending pencil. Plus on Createspace paper, it's a nice way to get rid of that tooth that shows through, especially if you don't want to do another layer like me. So Black Widow would be my fifth choice. Yes, we are counting backwards here. But as you can see, it's nice and smoothed out. Now we're going to move on to Derwent Procolour. These are a very hard pencil. They're actually designed for layering, if you can believe that one. But the nice thing about Derwent Procolour is the hardness, because it allows you to put the color down using a heavy hand, and one, you won't snap the lead, which is nice compared to other brands. But despite the fact that they were meant to be used for light layers and especially fine details such as fur and hair, because as you know, this is my favorite go-to for fur, well, hair. I'm not a fur person. But as you can see here, they actually lay down quite nicely on the Createspace paper, and that's because they're a very hard lead, so I can press heavily, push them into that nasty tooth of the cheap paper, and they'll blend out. I'm doing all in a bluish kind of theme here, but I thought I would add some yellow for funsies. You do you. But as you can see, then I go ahead and blend it out. Again, you could just go over it with a second layer or third layer, depending on how heavy you want to press. I'm a very heavy presser, so do keep that in mind. Okay, next we have Prismacolor. Surprisingly, these are third. Yes, third, that's right. But that is because with the Prismacolor, how do I put this? They're a great pencil, I love them, I use them on everything, as you guys know, but they don't always work out on Createspace paper depending on the color combination, and then of course how heavy you press. That said, they do smush very well, so as long as you use a blender pencil of some kind to take away the tooth, you could do one layer and blend it out, or you could do multiple layers. Really, you do you. but that's one thing. Okay, next is Starjoy Gold. Starjoy Gold do really, really well on Createspace paper with a heavy hand. Again, keep in mind this is all heavy-handed. They do well because, honestly, the fillers and the pencil, if I had to put a guess on it, it's definitely the fillers that are making them work so well on this paper. But that said, as you can see, they blend out really nicely. I am pressing pretty hard there. I'll even go back through and blend it out to get rid of the tooth. So it kind of smooths it out just a little bit. And then you can always go back in and add more color if you want. Again, if you don't want to use a blender pencil, just go back in and do a second layer. Add multiple layers if you like layering. I just don't like layering on Createspace paper. I'd rather just get it over and done with. But you can go over these. Okay, first is Crayola. Believe it or not, Crayola do really, really well on Createspace paper. They're very hard. And when you're working on a smooth cardstock, you don't get the same color output, but on Createspace paper, they do really well, which shouldn't be surprising because these are a budget pencil, sort of made for children's coloring books, hence this type of paper. But see how the color is already more vibrant than the others? And look at how well it covers the tooth without me even having to use a blender. I go in as a second layer instead, and see how it just blends nice and seamlessly there. That kind of goes to show that sometimes you need a cheap pencil on cheap paper and it actually works out quite well.
All right, and there you have it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pencil sets that I would recommend on Createspace paper. You do not have to use the blender pencil. And some of these were just like impromptu blends, but I was just showing you the fact that they have pretty good coverage. Funny enough though, the best one is Crayola. Crayola does exceptionally well on Createspace paper. I didn't even have to use a blender pencil to get a nice little blend there. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you are going to buy these cheaper books, don't waste your Prismas unless you want to. I like Prismas on this because they're squishy, they just smush right together. It makes it easy. But if you don't want to, get some Crayolas. I have the 100 count blocks, plus I have the Colors of the World skin ones, and they don't even require a blender, and they are very nice on Createspace paper. Prisma does well because they smush. The Derwent Procolour, like I said, for some reason they just do well on this paper. The Starjoy Gold do really good as well, and you don't actually have to blend those out. You could just do like 2 layers if you want, but again, I'm not a layering gal. I only did a second layer with the Crayolas to avoid the blender pencil, but those are what I recommend, and I thought this would just be kind of like a little fun, showing you some options and letting you go from there. Granted, my color combinations could have been way better, but this was more showing you how they perform. And like I said, you don't have to use the blender pencil. This is my preferred one. If you're working with Prismas, you can definitely use some other ones. Just keep in mind, not all pencils react the same to every blender pencil. So Lyra works really well. The Korilynn VanDyke woodless one works well, but it leaves a film you can't go back over. The Prismacolor one is great, but it drags color. So if you don't want to drag your colors over, you need to keep that in mind, and it can dull it out a bit. So yeah, those are my 5 top pencils that I would recommend if you're coloring in Createspace paper, and despite Prisma being my favorite, I honestly say the best one to go with is this one. And this is the cheapest pencil that you can buy out of all of these. So, cheap book, cheap pencils, and they work. All right, let me know if you would like to see a color along or tutorial with Crayola in a Createspace book. I'm more than happy to do so, and until next time, take care. Bye now.